A little weather right now. Let's get over to First Alert meteorologist Lauren Bostwick joining us now with a look at the forecast. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Ken. It's actually not looking too bad out there. We're finally seeing some drier conditions here across North Texas. It's been a rainy month so far, and well, this is usually one of our driest times of the year, and well, we've seen a lot of rainfall, so we're finally getting back into that typical July pattern. Let's talk about the temperatures as of right now. I want to go ahead and show you across the Metroplex, those temperatures are in the mid-90s, 94 degrees for you in Dallas, but look at that number underneath the Dallas. What that says is 105 degrees. What that means is that's our heat index value, and that's what it actually feels like outside. So unfortunately, it's a little hotter as you step out the door than that actual temperature is actually reading as of right now. Temperatures later on tonight will be dipping back down into the lower 90s and eventually in the 80s as that sun sets. It will be a little bit breezy. Winds out from the south gusting upwards of 20 miles per hour. Let's talk about the next couple of days. Temperatures will gradually continue to climb back into the upper 70s into your Thursday and Friday time period, but we have a lot of moisture content in the atmosphere. That's what's making it feel a little bit hotter outside. So the heat index value is feeling more like the triple digits. Yeah, nice and muggy out there, unfortunately, here across North Texas. Let's talk about precipitation, though, because again, I was talking about one of our driest months of the year. That happens to be July and August, where we don't get a ton of precipitation. We usually get around 2 inches. So far, we've seen a decent amount of rainfall. In fact, we've seen 13 days that have been raining. And remember, we're July 16th as of right now, and 13 of those days have been rainy days for us here across the Metroplex, and that's according to DFW Airport. So we've only had 3 days without rain, and well, that's okay. We can accept that. We can use some drier conditions as of right now because, boy, we've seen a lot of rainfall. Now, let's talk about the potential for even more rainfall. It's going to likely be for our western and northern counties moving into the latter part of this evening, but generally speaking, most of us will stay on the drier end of the spectrum. However, I am tracking our tropical development that's in the Gulf as of right now. It has the potential of strengthening as it moves off to the west within the next couple of days. By Thursday, it'll likely move up into Louisiana. Here's a look at Invest 93L spaghetti plot. So what this means, it's not yet a tropical system, so it's called an invest because they're investigating this circular rotation over here. And so we're going to continue to monitor that. The potential of it moving into Louisiana, the likelihood is pretty high. If that's the case, we have the potential for some showers and thunderstorms moving into Friday evening as well as into Saturday. Mostly will be for our eastern counties and southeastern counties. Temperature wise, we'll be back in the upper 90s, and don't forget the heat index value will be in the triple digits. So make sure you are staying tuned to the forecast and you're taking frequent breaks into the air conditioning if you're out and about.
Yep, we got to stay focused on that forecast right now. Thank you very much, Lauren.